What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the IFollow YouTube channel. You join me with another away defeat for Carlisle United. Exeter City 2, Carlisle United 1. Last week we won 2-1 with fight, passion, determination, and this week we lost 2-1 with none of them features. And a game where really, for 80 minutes, Exeter outclassed us. And then for the last sort of 10 minutes, we looked alright, but it's too late, with 10 minutes to go. And it was a game that started 100 miles an hour. We had a good, we started really well with Sean Maguire, and then they looked clinical on the break, and a good block, and then Breeze out very fast to come and get it. Emmanuel was being held back, and then he went in the box, then went down. It's a free kick, but you're never getting a penalty for it. And then their midfielder plays a great ball, and gave Breeze, to be fair, absolutely fantastic to get out to it and to get the ball as he did. Sean Maguire had an opportunity where he got through a couple of their plays, and he just couldn't get the shot, the full contact. I don't want to say it was cleared off the line, but it was like, it got past the keeper, then the defender cleared it, but it was nowhere near going in, really. And then our biggest chance of the first half, the ball gets played to Josh Emmanuel, and he's got acres of space, acres of room, and his touch just lets him down. And their player gets back and makes a great tackle, to be fair, but you just want him to hit it. You just want him touch, bang, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, that didn't happen, and their defender makes a great tackle, and it goes for a corner. And then they have a free kick and a bit of a scramble, a good save, and then Harrison Neal with a recovery tackle, which was absolutely fantastic. And I just want to say on the topic of that, I've given Harrison Neal man of the match. I thought he was fantastic in that midfield. I think him, Callum Guy, and Owen Moxon will be a great midfield. Of course, by the time Guy gets back, Moxon possibly won't be a Carlisle player. Who knows, with summer transfer window and everything. But he looked like a really good player in the midfield, a really good signing going forward. And then Luke Armstrong was a big handful as well. During the game, I thought he really gave us something to look out for, although it looked like he was put on the wing for the last 10 minutes or so, which I personally don't agree with. But both signings looked really good, came into the team. Coming into the second half then, Exeter had a shot. It was parried by Gabe Breeze and then sort of scrambled to safety. I think the ref gave a free kick in the end, but it wasn't the most convincing of defending. And then just a few minutes later, Cole gets the goal for Exeter. The shot, the cross comes in. It's blocked by potentially Sam Lavella, could be mistaken, but it's fallen to the edge of the box. And Cole's there. It's a good finish from him, but he's got the whole of St James's Park for space. No one's closed him down. Jordan Gibson hasn't tracked his runner. And I know a lot of people are not going to like me saying that, because apparently there's certain Carlisle United players that you're not allowed to talk badly about. But he's just left his runner, and he's got he's got the whole stadium of room. Of course it's going to be 1-0, and it's 1-0 down, and it's frustrating because there can be so much to be done. If the midfielders track the run, and everything, and it doesn't happen. He doesn't get that much space to be able just to put it in the bottom corner, but. We love going 1-0 down this season. Unfortunately, that was made worse not long later as we went 2-0 down. Another rebound. Their shot came off the post, and Sonny Cox was just there ready to put the ball into the back of the net. Really good from the young lad to be in the position just to tap the ball into the back of the net, taking nothing away from him for that. I don't really think you can put blame on any of the Carlisle players for the second goal. It's one of them where the strikers just reacted quicker than anybody else. But it is disappointing to see the goals that we concede. And the thing is, once we go 1-0 down in certain games, you really do wonder where's our goals going to come from, because we're just lacking a lot of creativity at the moment. Luke Armstrong had a really good opportunity where he hit the post from a volley. That would have been a great start. For him. And then a corner came in about the 83rd minute, I think it was, and it falls to the edge of the box. And Dan Butterworth, to be fair, with an absolutely unbelievable strike, puts his laces clean through it and puts the ball into the back of the net for Carlisle to make it 2-1. But that was the game, really. There was 9 minutes added time. We didn't really do much in that 9 minutes, to be fair. Exeter very professional in the way that they defended the rest of the game. Joe Garner came on, and it's my opinion, and again, it's an opinion that some people possibly aren't going to like. I don't know what Joe Garner offers this team at times. He's too busy on the floor for me, and I know he's trying to bag a foul and stuff like that, but it can be really frustrating to watch, and it's frustrating to watch when you're in a game and you're looking to get a goal back and stuff. But that could just be my opinion. But yeah, just a disappointing feeling coming off a victory last week against Port Vale, and then coming into this game, kind of knowing that a result would be the big result, regardless if it was just a point or if it was 3 points. And the performance just wasn't there to deserve a point from the game, or let alone 3 points. I thought Exeter outplayed us in most areas of the pitch during the game, and they just wanted it a bit more than we did, unfortunately. And it's this inconsistency is one of the reasons why we're down at the bottom of the table. We're picking points up at home, but we're not doing it on the road, and that's something that you need to do if you want any chance of survival, no matter what league you're in. And unfortunately, in a league like League One, where there is some massive teams, and some massive teams that, don't get me wrong, we have to go away to for the rest of this season. We've still got Barnsley to go to, Derby to go to, Peterborough to go to, and teams like that are not gonna take us lightly. If we put in a poor performance away at the Western Home Stadium down against Peterborough, or Orkwell against Barnsley, there's going to be a few goals, and they're not going to be in Carlisle's favour. So yeah, it's really disappointing, and I just feel like at times on this channel it's just complete negativity. But apart from the two signings, which looked fantastic today, I thought Harrison Neal was really good. I thought Luke Armstrong did look a handful. I think Luke Armstrong will bag goals for us this season, but we need them goals fast, and we need a lot of them. And we really do need to start putting in a game plan that's going to work for us, because at the minute it just seems like it's up in the air. Today we just seem to be kicking the ball up the pitch and hoping for the best quite a few of the times throughout the game, and Exeter, that played into Exeter's hands, because they were happy for us to do that, because we weren't giving them any real attacking threat. But yeah, what do you guys think? I'd be intrigued to know. Obviously, I've read some fans' opinion on Twitter and Facebook and stuff, and it's mirroring this sort of disappointment and everything, especially after last weekend. But what do you think if you watch the game? Let me know in the comments down below. I will leave it there because I don't really like being negative for 8 minutes. But I'll leave it there, and as I say, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Back to the normal schedule for videos next week. Of course, we had the I think we actually ended up with, this will be the 8th video in 6 days on the channel, just to welcome in the new year. But then next week we'll be back to normal with the preview and everything like that. It will be the Oxford preview, which will drop on Tuesday morning, so stay tuned for that. But for now, I've been IFollow. Let me know what you think in them comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. But you never ever